Have you ever pondered the reason behind Umar's refusal to visit Mecca? An intriguing question indeed. To delve into the heart of the matter, we must first understand that Umar was not a man who feared danger. He did not have any Meccan blood on his hands, which meant no risk was involved in his visit to Mecca. Yet he did not obey the command of the Messenger of God, a move that remains a puzzle to this day. Instead of going himself, Umar sent Uthman bin Affan as his representative to Mecca. Uthman, like Umar, was also free from any pagan blood. The idolaters of Mecca welcomed him warmly and granted him the freedom to perform the Umrah. However, Uthman insisted that he could not perform the Umrah alone and demanded the Quraysh admit the Prophet and all the Muslims with him into the city. This request was not well received by the Quraysh. Reports of Uthman's arrest, even rumors of his execution, began to circulate. These rumors, when they reached the Prophet, were interpreted as an ultimatum. In response, the Prophet asked Muslims to renew their pledge of fealty to him. This pledge, known as the Pledge of Ridwan, or the Covenant of Fealty, was given by 1,400 Muslims, referred to as the Companions of the Tree, as they renewed their oath of allegiance under a tree. The united front of the Muslims seemed to have influenced the Quraysh, who soon released Uthman, a clear sign of their softened stance. They also sent Suhail bin Amr, a skilled negotiator, to the Muslim camp to conclude a treaty with the Prophet. After extensive discussions, a treaty was hammered out, known as the Treaty of Hudaybiyya. The key terms of this treaty were that Muhammad and his followers would return to Medina without performing the current year's Umrah, peace would be maintained between the Muslims and the Quraysh for 10 years, and the tribes of Arabia would be free to enter into treaty relations with either the Muslims or the Quraysh. The treaty also stipulated the conditions for extradition of Muslims and non-Muslims between Mecca and Medina, and set the rules for the Muslims' pilgrimage to Mecca the following year. The Treaty of Hudaybiyya, indicted by Ali ibn Abi Talib, is a pivotal political document in the history of Islam. It marks a significant turn of events and provides a fascinating glimpse into the character of the key figures of the time. But the question remains, why did Umar refuse to visit Mecca? Perhaps the answer lies in the complex dynamics of the time, the political maneuvering, and the personal convictions of the individuals involved. But that, my dear listeners, is a story for another time.